Good morning from the Jimmy Pipes Network. I'm Jimmy, and I'm another day inching closer to what I want most, and that's to live my entire life sober and lucid and clean until the end. Looks like a nice day, and it is about to rain. Nice and peaceful where I am. Got some tips and suggestions for today, and since I intend to stay sober, I could take my time, maybe handle one or two of them. We'll do a few more next time. First, some announcements. Apparently, there's a great need for women's recovery homes and houses and sober houses. Now, we have a very powerful woman that would like to be able to handle some of this stuff, and I promised I would work with her. So please, if anybody knows of any female sober housing for long-term sobriety, because the reality is you shouldn't have to drink or do drugs to get into one of these homes. Is there one on Long Island to start that can house a woman who's been sober for an extended period of time, will maybe be displaced, that just wants a safe place to stay? She'd be a really good example to the other girls. So it's like, there's gotta be one. Does anybody know of one? Please send me a message. You got my number, or leave a message onto the network. It's a great need for that. We can't just leave the women, let them go. There's still a lot going on. There's no meetings to go to. Contact has been compromised. So it's like, we just got the phones. Let's use them. Somebody who knows anything, please contact me, and I'll put you in contact with Kelly Blonde, okay? The other thing is the Phoenix House is open and doing intakes. Okay, you can contact Neil. Anybody who's interested in getting into a sober house, a rehab, detox rehab, Neil can handle that. It just opened up. Let's get you in there. I'll do what I can. I'll put you in contact with Neil. Very good place to go. I do some volunteer work there from time to time, so it's like, I recommend it highly. And also, I wanted to throw in that the anniversaries we're going to be doing, it's really only because there's really no place to go physically yet. Very few outside meetings that we have to share your anniversary. So if you got some anniversaries coming up, anybody listening that's interested, you can come right on here and share. It would be good for everybody. I mean, I'm going to do mine here. So it's like, you want to do yours, it would be quite the honor. And then you won't have to hear me at all that day. How about that? That would be a real bonus for everybody, I'm sure. Okay, but that being said, just a few suggestions and tips from Pipes today. Things that work for me, and I have very successful, very strong sobriety, and successful now in life. And it did not happen overnight. I put the work in, okay? I wanted to cover choosing a sponsor, okay? Because I have brilliant sponsorship. I got some of the best sponsorship in the history of the Anonymous program. It absolutely works wonders for me from the start, from the gate. Okay? This is what I did. I knew what I wanted when I walked in, for starters. Never wanted to go back. Know the type of guy I am, full load. Okay? I'm a full load. Okay? So it's like, they say don't have more than one sponsor. That's a suggestion, I believe. Well, guess what? I need a few, okay? I got several sponsors that help me cover areas of my life, because, again, I'm a full load. And you can't contact the guy 24 hours. We work. Guys got different schedules. I knew what I wanted. I had to have it. I got one guy that helps me with my higher power. Anything to do, we have the same one. So it's like my spiritual guru I got. It's a man I count on, I trust, that leads me in the right direction, that prays with me, prays for me. And I for him, okay? Works wonderful, and he also helped to guide me through the steps the first time. He's always there for me. Great sponsor, and I can use him for anything else. I got another guy that handles, I had a very difficult split when I walked in. Now I'm in the court system, working out custody and different things, and this is I call him my divorce sponsor. Brilliant man who's been through the same stuff, that I can count on. Anything to do with my psychotic ex and my kids. Okay, so it's like, I need this guy, okay? He doesn't have a lot of time. Neither does the other guy. The two together make a great spot. I have another guy that helped take me through the steps that handles my personal life. The different struggles that I have that come up, I share as honest as I can with this man, and it works wonders. Because he's walked in my shoes, he's very sincere, and he's brilliant at what he does. I don't want to say names. You guys who know me know who these men are, though. And I ain't lying. So I got the committee, just like the president does. Before he does anything, before he makes a move, he goes into the room and he talks to the guys. He talks to his men. He's got his guys. I got mine, okay? This is what it takes for me to be successful, okay? I know what I want. I am going to get it. That's it. There's no story, okay? I also wanted to talk about the meetings in general that we can't go to. Or can we? Or can we? I just had a meeting this morning. I feel good about it. I spoke to another drunk for about 45, 50 minutes. We went back and forth, shared about different things. I walked away a better man, and so did he. That's what the Anonymous program is all about. Okay, the meetings, when they open back up in the rooms, is just another thing we get to do to stay sober. Another tool in the kit or the box that Artie talks about. Great. But we never needed it that badly because the meeting is right here, you and me. Okay, anyone can call me or try to reach me 24/7. I always go out of my way to take a phone call just to listen. And if I get the chance to share as honest as I can about anything, that's a meeting. Talking to me. Call up, talk to somebody. That's a meeting. I went to one this morning. I feel good about it. See what I mean? Let's make it where we're comfortable. If we want to stay sober, we got to get comfortable. We got to settle in. There's a way to do that. We got different personalities. Very different personalities and things that, different. We're not all the same people. What works for me, and you can try it, but maybe something else works for you, and you'll get that from someone else. This is why we talk to one another. Because we want to listen. I do talk a lot, but guess what? I listen all the time. And then when it comes time to talk, I can talk. Got a lot. Okay, but let's settle in. Let's get comfortable. Go to a meeting right now after you listen to this. Call somebody. Spend some time on the phone. Share honest. Listen. Have a meeting. You know what I mean? Let's make this as simple as we possibly can. Let's settle in. Let's get comfortable. Let's stay sober. Our lives are at stake, but so is everybody else's. Oh, but Jim, everything happens for a reason. I'm going through this, that. Everything happens through a reason. I don't think it's quite like that. I think the decisions we make, what we say and what we do, have a response, a reaction. It causes other people to make certain decisions and say certain things and do certain things. So as much as everything does happen for a reason and can be used, it doesn't have to be all bad. We can start making good decisions right now. Be positive. We can try as best we can. We will get positive returns. I guarantee it. And lastly, I wanted to cover relationships. Apparently I'm a bit of an expert on what not to do, probably. But anyway, I'm just teasing. When I walked in, they said no relationships for a year. Boo-hoo, now you're, it's not a drag. I couldn't handle a real woman when I walked in. It's the last thing I should have been doing. Going through, this is just my seat. When we come from a difficult spot and we come in all messed up like that, and whatever condition we might be in, some of us worse than others, it's just not going to work. You have to become whole. It takes a little time. They say a year, but really only saying you need some time. I needed time. It was never going to work if I met, like a nice woman. Which, by the way, the longer I stayed sober, the more I wanted a nice woman. A normal woman. Like a good woman. With a good heart. She didn't have to be perfect Christy Brinkley-like either. It's funny how it turns into, I wanted better for myself. I want better for myself today. I want a certain kind of woman, Miss Jennifer. And the bottom line is, I have a chance for exactly that. Because I waited, okay? And it's like these days, okay, I don't know what else to say. Maybe that's it for now. It's just, let's wait. Let's get our car on the road. Let's get our license cleaned up. Let's get out of the sober house. off probation, maybe get a better job. We're not making minimum wage off the books. Get ourselves some better threads, get ourselves healthier. We look good. We got muscles now. You know what I mean? Then maybe we could think about maybe getting involved with someone. We're not such a burden. We're not needy like we were. Because maybe we want to. Wouldn't that be nice? So let's try and listen to the guys who have walked in our shoes and know what they're talking about. Settle in, be comfortable, think about sponsorship. What do you want from the program? What do you want from life? If you can figure that out, you absolutely can be successful. All the tools are there. Okay? All the tools are there. Not just to stay sober, but to be absolutely successful and productive. That's about it. Anyway, wanted to share that today. We got some people coming on, some special guests. I heard through the grapevine, Mr. Bagels is going to be doing his anniversary next week. Please, Bagels, I need you to do this. Please, next week, his 3-year anniversary. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm sure everybody else would be too. So, Billy, butch up. Come on the network. Anyway, be good to yourself today. And just remember, if it works for me, and it does, you're damn right it does. Every bit. I swear to you it'll work for you. Okay? Have a good day.